Salve everyone. Salve a tutti. Hello everyone. Peace. Okay, I'm going to be doing my driving. I'm going to be doing a little bit of talking, and because we've come to the point where justice is going to be served. And I need to reveal a little bit of what's been going on. Let me see something. Okay, and salve a tutti. Scusate se parlo in inglese, però questo ma purtroppo per ora la questione è che devo dare la notizia, diciamo, in inglese, dopo più avanti si potrà anche tradurre. So, mentre che io guido farò un po' di rivelazione. Dunque, let me say it in English. We arrived to the point that now justice is going to be served. We got to the point where I have exposed everything. The corruption that has been going on in the juridical justice department, starting from the top down. We start from the religions, because that's where also justice is supposed to prevail, but unfortunately with all this corruption in every religion, there is no justice anywhere, because they're all bowing down to the devil and they're sacrificing me on their altars. Another thing, then we start off with the politicians, which is all interconnected. Then we have the law enforcement that have given their allegiance to Satan, and and therefore there is no justice anywhere. We're going to start off with the FBI and what has been going on in my cases, and the fact that they have completely... See, I am Lady Justice, and when the Justice Department, the so-called Justice Department, does everything possible to have me thrown out of the Justice building, and they do everything to attempt to try to kill me. Because if I was in life, at this point, they would have succeeded in killing me. So therefore, they are all of those that have done everything possible to have me killed and obstructed justice are responsible of murder. Because if I was in life, you would have succeeded in killing me. And therefore you are guilty of murder. Now, as you hear all the news right now, all the main channels, ABC, CBS, Fox News, what else is there? The Channel 11 channel, CNN, they're all the same. All of them. They all know about me. Every single one of them. Every single one, because I've made sure that I contacted all of them. The Washington Post, the New York Post, they all know. Everyone knows about me. So if they're saying that, so now all this investigation that's going on with the Mueller case, See, this whole investigation goes all pointing to me, but they are excluding me. You see, they're not letting anyone know that this investigation goes around always to me, because they don't want anyone to know that I am here, that God, Lady Justice, is here on earth. So they're trying to save the unsavable, this corrupt world. There's, the Republicans and the Democrats, they're all the same. They all interconnect. Now, like I was saying, the news, all the news channels, those news companies, ABC, CBS, they all know about me. They all work. They are all lawyers. They're all agents, because they're all in the court buildings. Every single one of them. When you're in a court building, the reporters, that does the transcript, they're from the television stations. I know for sure, because I've seen them in the court buildings. They are the ones that are doing the transcript, that are taking down, and then so they know me. They know me. So when anyway, I'm not going to get into that. That's for later. But believe me, all the news companies, they are in the court buildings. They all know me. They know exactly who I am, and they know exactly what's going on. Now, let's talk about the FBI agents that always showed up at everywhere that I used to have my appointments at, and would obstruct justice. This happened also at the housing court building, where two agents come in and whispers into the judge's ear, and then my case is not. And then I'm thrown out of the courtroom from the guard, because the judge then followed the orders from the FBI agents to have me thrown out of the court building, out of the courtroom also. So my case was never heard, and of course I ended up in the streets. The WeCare, I'm mentioning all these companies, because they're all of the federal company. The WeCare, social services, they're all under the feds. The CIA also. And also at the WeCare, when it's so funny how the FBI agent shows up, and as soon as I go in for the so-called appointment that I had to have with the counselor, and then they write out that I'm delusional. Oh, right after the FBI agents go in, the FBI agents that really looks like an Andrew McCabe. Him and his colleague that walks into these appointments that I used to have. So, I used to see them walk in, and I would say, okay, let's see how far they're going to take this. I was watching everything. I suffered, but not in vain. I was going to die. If it was someone else, I would have been dead. 100% I would have died. But you can't kill life. Now, since you all chose to go against life, you should know by now. You see, the two witnesses, it's me and Emmanuel. And anyone that tries to hurt us, it never works out good for you. You should know that by now, because when you're going against the life, you choose death. You choose the whore, Milko, and the Buddha, Christine. And believe me, when you choose Satan, that's Satan. When you choose Satan, Satan's going to do exactly what it does. It's going to kill you. Plain and simple. It's destruction. They're evil. Evil kills evil. It's as simple as that. So therefore, when you went up against life, you chose death. And it's going to be very harsh and very violent death. But you know what it is? It's exactly what you chose. So therefore, this world has chosen and continue to choose sin, death, violence, and at the end, that's exactly what you're going to receive. Everything is crumbling right under your feet. This world is crumbling. This world is crumbling. There's nothing to save. There is no make America great again. Because this America is the false America. The true America is one. Under one God. I am America, but not of this world. Because this world has chosen to bow down to Satan, the skull and bones. They're empty. They chose to bow down to the moon, darkness, death. When they say, did they ever go to the moon? Physically, no one has gone to the moon. Spiritually, because you have worshipped darkness, the skull and bones. When you do the Masons, when they do their rituals, their soul is automatically out of their body. And out of their body, they are taken up to darkness in the moon. Okay, the moon is death. There is nothing but monsters. It's death. You have chosen death. There is no light there. Therefore, you're going to always, and you're going to have those demons whispering in your ears. You're going to be fooled. So, no one has physically gone to the moon, but they have been there spiritually. Their bodies are possessed, have been possessed by demons. Self-destruction. There is nothing that's going to save you from darkness, because when you chose to go up against me, death has taken over. And that's why this world is going to go straight to hell. It's not something that I did. It's something that you did. Directly, you have caused your own destruction. I am the one that saves. I am life. I am the light of the world. But since the light of the world has been refused, there's the ones that like to mix and match, a little bit here and a little bit there, a little bit of light, a little bit of darkness. No, it doesn't go that way, because then you're always liars. See, you can't have it both ways. You can't have the light and also darkness, because there's going to be confusion. I have never told anyone to go and sell your soul or to choose death. That is not of me. I am not one that tells anyone to choose death, to sell your soul, so that you could gain life. That is absurd. That's craziness. That is the lie that has been told by all religions, Christians mainly, but it has been told by all religions, Hinduism and all that. That is not of me. See, I am of light, I am of life, and I am of the commandments. And when you start breaking the commandments because you are choosing sin, you automatically are going to choose death. There is no one, absolutamente, absolutely no one that goes to the Father if not through me. Absolutely no one. No one goes to the Father if not through me. And I am with Emmanuel. Emmanuel, you see, right now the world is worshiping when he was fallen. You see, that's the fallen man. But he rises. He rises through me. When he repented. But when you are looking only through him, you are. When I am excluded as your Savior, you have chosen the man of sin, who was possessed by the spirit of death, Mungo. And the world still doesn't want to understand that. There is no life outside of me. Absolutely no life. No life. Now, justice is going to be served. And every time, let me just make this clear that, with the medical industry, the whole medical industry is based on a lie. Okay, it is under it's a serpent, two serpents. See, on the staff, there's those two serpents. It is based on a lie. Absolutely, not one doctor in this whole world has ever cured anyone. Absolutely not one. Their medications, their operations, their cures have never cured anyone. Absolutely no one. The medications are poison. They're called drugs for a reason. It's poison. Their cures, the cutting, the slicing, the transplants, and all that is only destructive. They will never tell you the truth. And let me just make this clear to the lawyers, to the FBI agents that have, and the CIA that have, and the Social Security, thinking that I don't know that what was going on, that when they were falsifying all my test results, and trying to, and also doing experiments to see, with my blood tests and everything, to see, if they could find a cure. There is no cure outside of me. My blood that is not, you see, your hands are full of my blood. Let's put it this way. And no science and no doctor is ever going to cure anyone. Absolutely not. Outside of me, there is no life. And don't think for a minute that I didn't know that you were falsifying my test results. I just wanted, believe me, I suffered. You literally did kill me. But you did not kill my soul. You did kill my body, but you did not kill my soul. So therefore, once again, I'm going to repeat it. You are guilty of murder. And don't think for a moment that I did not know that you were behind it. Don't think for one moment that I did not know that you were going to the doctors. The doctors are also guilty because they don't want people to know that they are poisoning them. That that they are poisoning the patients. They will lie to you straight in your face with no empathy at all. They have no empathy. They have no problem lying to their patients. Absolutely no problem lying. Because they're serving Satan. They're serving the serpent. So therefore, don't ever trust your doctors. Absolutely, don't trust your doctors. All their medications is just going to poison you. Anything that goes against nature is not going to be in favor of you. So, like I said, I am one in this. I have experienced everything that everyone in this world has experienced, so that there would be no excuse for anyone to say, oh, we didn't know, or we had no opportunity, or no. I've been through it all. You see, but when you're without me, no one is going to make it. You're not going to make it. So at this point, I think I said enough for now. Believe me, agents, I know who you are, and I know what you've done. And like I said, I know that your noses are deep into the Bible, trying to fulfill the scriptures. See, but these scriptures have been corrupt also by man. And at the end, you have fulfilled the scriptures. You end. Because when you went up against the life, you chose death. And believe me, it's not going to be pretty. And I am of love, but you see, I have no love for the people that lie, the people that commit violence. I have no love for them, because when you choose to kill, to lie, to hurt innocent people, innocent children, innocent mothers, innocent even men, and to turn the other way, because in these court buildings, it's all in favor of the sinners. These lawyers, they all advocate for the devil. Every single one. They all compromise. Every single one of them. The compromise that goes on in these court buildings, the corruption that goes on in these buildings is unbelievable in the court buildings. The judges, the corruption, they're all Satanists, because believe me, none of them, there are very few, but at the end they always compromise with the corruption. There's always going to be the politician or the law enforcement that is going to come and tell them to back off of cases. So there is not one that is absolutely, that is not corrupt, that hasn't given into to corruption. Now, the time is up. And I'm telling you right now to back off, because it's not going to be good for you if you continue to try to hurt me. And let me reveal something to everyone. The dental industry, let it be clear that as soon as you sit down on the dentist chair and the dentist picks up that drill, you're going to have health problems. There is no doubt about that. And as soon as they start drilling into your teeth, they are drilling into your organs, they are drilling into your nervous system, they are drilling into your thyroid, your immune system, you're going to have problems. As soon as they start putting in the fillings, you're going to have problems. And once they drill into your teeth, you're going to end up losing those teeth. You're going to be needing root canals. Those root canals are deadly. They are deadly. They cause strokes. They cause the root canals cause also breast cancer, and this is for men and women. It causes cancer. It causes nerve damage, muscle damage, liver damage, kidney damage. Once you sit down on that chair at the dentist office, you're going to have health problems. And this is something that they are doing. They are trying to keep a secret because the money involved is enormous. The money that they make off of you is enormous. And at the end, you lose your teeth. Because they won't tell you that your teeth could be regenerated. They won't tell you that. So at the end, they're gonna just pull out your teeth, because once they start drilling into it, you're gonna have problems all the time until they do the root canals, and then afterwards they say, oh no, we can't save it anymore. So then they're gonna put the fake teeth in, and they make thousands and thousands of dollars. You see, they have to pay off the schooling, that they studied for, because you see, many of them go into dentistry because they know that there's the money involved, that they could make a lot of money off of people. So once they start drilling into your teeth, they know that you're gonna have to go back. After some time, you're gonna have to go back. The fact that they put fluoride in the water, the fact that they're poisoning the food also, but they're not going to tell you all these things. That the fluoride that they put in the water is also going to destroy your teeth, and also they put it in a toothpaste, and they're not going to tell you that these things are going to destroy your teeth because it's not convenient for them. So, this is the big secret. So once you start having health problems because, you went to the dentist, then you go to the doctors and say, doctor, I'm having, my muscles, I have back pains, I have neck pains. You start having, nervous, you have nervous problems, in the sense that you can't walk well, and the doctor then will never say, do you have anything, have you ever gone to the dentist thing, is it, maybe it's coming from, they'll never tell you that. They're just going to, prescribe medications. They're going to make you go from one doctor to another visit here, visit there. And at the end, they're going to be the ones that finalize your death. You see, it's all about money. This world is all about money. Let me see if I could turn the camera so I could give you an insight of... Here we go. Hold on a second. Let me uncover the camera. Okay, I'm showing you what's going on in... So, pay attention to what I'm showing you also. So, do you understand how this whole industry works? And this is the secret that they're trying to keep. This is how this world was built on. See, because I was the one that was crucified. They crucified, the world crucified me. The world crucified me. They all chose the man of sin, not knowing that that man of sin was the very first one and the only one that repented, and that was saved through me. But, you see, the world chose instead to worship Satan, Milko, Buddha, the self-worship. And at the end, you see, when you go through Buddhism, through because it's in all the religions, the yoga, the self-worship, the mantra that you do, you're going through Satan, and Satan is going to lie to you. It's going to make you think that you have the power. But at the end, you see the dragon right there? You see the dragon? I'm showing it to you, right here. You see. You see the dragon right here? You see the eyes? You see, that's what's going to take over. And these spirits, the spirits are the ones that are going to be lying to you. They're going to make you think that you're in power. But you are nothing but darkness. These are the spirits that are going to kill you. Anyway, okay, at this point, I think I said enough. We went for a ride. And I told you what I had to say. Okay. Justice is going to be served. Make no mistake. Justice is going to be served. And all those that chose death, that chose sin, that chose to come up against me, are going to have exactly what they deserve. Now, and all those that cover up for the ones that have committed murder, are going to get exactly what they deserve. You see, there is the family. The only family that counts is the family that is in me. The rest doesn't count. And when you choose to side yourself and to compliment the very ones that have killed me, then you choose that same spirit of death that controlled them. And that spirit of death, at the end, is the one that's going to destroy you. Let me just be clear. I am life. No matter what, I always live. All the crimes that you have committed against me, I won. I lived through them. The choice was always there for you. But you chose what you chose. Okay.